I would be disinclined to restrain a child from leaving a classroom in that sort of situation.
I think my main worry would be, what if the parents then, but then if it was getting to the point where they were going to cause harm to another child, or
I'd say if the child stayed in the class and was being physically aggressive to others, then I'd say that you could use restraint. But if it was just a matter of walking out the class,
as long as somebody's there to see.
When have we ever given training on how to restrain a child?
Well, your school
because how do you know?
Well, I've had the training.
I've restrained the child before, but
have you been trained for it?
No.
I wouldn't have done it definitely before I was trained.
Well, because we've been in for 3 years on placements, and not once has anybody said this is how you restrain a child.
I think you do go for special training for that. I've been on placements where the Senkos have had special training to do this.
We do it usually on an inset day or something.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Maybe just ask the school.
But I think that I'm just a bit worried, because I think that sounds okay once you're teaching, but when you're actually in there as students and we've been left on our own in mobiles or whatever to look after classes, if there isn't, we have no idea how you would restrain a child.
No, not as I'd never ever do it as a student, ever.
But
and
what
even
if it was going to cause harm to
another
another child? What do you do then if you're a student?
I've seen a school where the whole class left him.
Right, in the classroom.
They went to another clathroom.
It's probably easier to do that than to try and get that child out of the classroom. Physical restraining can be really distressing to those children at sea. I've actually seen a child where it took 4 adults to take this child from the classroom. He got himself worked up in such a state. Now, this was a school that had special provision and had a number of children that were like this.
I think if you're in a situation where there is a child, and you know very well, you talk about year 5, year 6, can be some considerable differences in sizes between them, and if it's, particularly a bigger child, they could cause some damage to another child, and I think it would be very difficult to just stand and say, I'm not getting involved because I'm a student.
You have a duty of care to the other children.
Though, I don't think I'd go about restraining.
Just making sure that they're maybe ask one of the other children to quickly go and get another member of staff. So as long as you've got somebody there, as well as any action that you take is then covered.
Been in that situation, and I think I would just want to make sure that child didn't harm themselves, and do, like you say, go and send a child, use a warning card system or something, and go and send a child to get another adult. But I don't think I'd actually physically want to restrain that child.
I was in a school once where luckily I wasn't involved, but it was a year 5 child stormed out, locked themselves in the PE shed, and one of the teachers tried to get in, and they were threatening, like they'd throw hockey sticks, hockey balls and everything, and I don't know what I'd do in that situation, because he was serious as well, to have a hockey stick thrown at you, I don't know what I'd do if it got to that.
That sounds like a very, very extreme situation, and I think that definitely you would be in a very vulnerable position there. So I think
that would go and
it would head teacher straight away.
Any restraint actually should be carried out by 2 people, not by one person by themselves.
So in that situation, you could perhaps just, it sounds awful, but leave him in the shed to calm down. As long as there's an adult outside, rather than try and break into a locked.
Probably distress more
by you trying, and it heightens, keeps the anxiety flowing, doesn't it? Once you take this, can stop stop them feeling like that, then they'll quieten down, won't they?
And also they might be trying to get a reaction out of you,
and
they might not mean it at all.
Also, I think if as soon as this kind of behaviour is recognised in any individual child, the parent should be made aware straight away.